Good morning students. Today let us understand about evolution of circulatory system. Students, what is the role of circulatory system? Yes, it is to transport materials such as nutrients, gases, waste across the body. Right? That's what we studied in human circulatory system. Now student, this system of circulation actually made its appearance for the first time from the phylum Annelida onwards. Before Annelida, there was no distinct circulatory system in the organisms. Students, I hope you know that organisms, animals, they are divided into two groups, right? Vertebrates and invertebrates. Invertebrates are the primitive ones. Invertebrates are those which don't have vertebral column. Vertebrates are those which have vertebral column. Now invertebrates have 9 phyla in them. Protozoa, Porifera, Coelenterata, Cnidaria, Platyhelminthes, Nematoda, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata. After this, vertebrates have evolved. And in vertebrates, there are 5 groups, right? What are they? Pisces, amphibians, then reptiles, birds and mammals. So 5 groups. Right? Now, what I told, this circulatory system appeared from Annelida onwards. And before Annelida, there was no circulatory system. Instead, they have other structures. So let us see what are the structures that helped the primitive organisms to have circulation. And then we proceed from Annelida onwards. Got it, students? Shall we start? Yes. So what is the first phylum? Protozoa. So in protozoa, we have unicellular organisms. Example, amoeba and paramecium. They live in waters and they take materials from the water by diffusion process. Once the materials enter into the body by diffusion, what happens? This cytoplasm, what is there inside? Cytoplasm. This cytoplasm is not static. It is moving zigzagly. It has zigzag motion. So this zigzag motion of the cytoplasm is called as Brownian movement. So because of the Brownian movement, the materials entered at one point will be distributed throughout the body. Got it, students? So Brownian movement is the mechanism by which the unicellular organisms distribute the materials. Got it? Now, what is the second phylum? Porifera. Poriferans, they live in marine waters. They are sedentary and have pores all over the body. Examples are sponges. See here, this is a sponge which has pores all over the body. The pores are called ostia. Through these pores, the water with food materials enter into the body cavity. So this body cavity is called as water canal because water is moving through it, right? Once the water enters into the body cavity, the cells inside the body wall, they absorb the food materials and release the waste materials. There are other types of cells which help in the circulation of this water because they have flagella. Right, there are flagellated cells which beat the water and put the water in circulation. Once the water is rich with waste materials, it is expelled out through the terminal pore called as ossiculum. So see here, these are all terminal pores. So water enters through ostia, goes through water canal and expels out through ossiculum. So this system of ostia, water canal and ossiculum is called as water canal system. So it is water canal system that helps in circulation in case of poriferans. Got it? Next it is Cnidaria. The examples are hydra, jellyfish, etc. See here, this is hydra. It lives in fresh waters. It has a cylindrical body with the tentacles and mouth at the tip. So this is the mouth. Through this mouth, water enters into a cavity called as gastrovascular cavity because it is like a stomach. And in this cavity, the water is circulated. As the water circulates, the food materials in the water is taken up by the cells of the body wall, and in return the waste are given out. So the water with waste again comes out through mouth. So these organisms, they don't have anus. Mouth itself acts as anus. Now, what is the structure that is helping in circulation of water or materials? It is gastrovascular cavity, right? So in Cnidaria, gastrovascular system is the circulatory system. Got it? Next it is Platyhelminthes. Examples are tapeworms and planarians. See here, this is planaria. In these organisms, the digestive system is highly branched. See the pink color structure here. It is the digestive system and it is highly branched. And these branches are everywhere in the tissue. Got it? So when the food is digested, the digested materials, the nutrients, they get directly diffused into the tissues. Got it? So the branched digestive system itself acts as circulatory system in platyhelminthes. Got it? Next is nematoda. Example is ascaris. See here, this is ascaris. In this, there is pseudocoelom. What is pseudocoelom? Pseudo means false, coelom means body cavity. False body cavity. So what is body cavity? It is between body wall and digestive system. So this long tube is digestive system. This is the body wall, and in between there is a space. That space is called as a coelom, false coelom. So this coelom helps in distribution of materials. How? After digestion, the food material of the nutrients from the digestive system diffuse into the body cavity, and this body cavity distributes it to all the parts that are present in the body cavity. Got it, students? Next is Annelida. I told that it is in this phylum for the first time circulatory system got developed. Examples are earthworms and leeches. See here, this is earthworm. In the earthworm, we find two blood vessels, dorsal and ventral. These two blood vessels are connected by axillary hearts. So with these structures, the blood flows through and circulates the materials. Got it, students? The two blood vessels that we have seen are called as pulsatile vessels because the blood moves in these vessels as pulses, and the circulatory system is called as closed circulatory system because blood is moving inside the vessels. Got it? Next it is arthropoda. The examples are cockroaches, grasshoppers, etc. See here, this is cockroach. Inside cockroach, the body cavity is completely filled with blood. So all the tissues are bathing inside blood. And there are no blood vessels here. Only heart is present, and that too it is 13 chambered heart. In this heart, blood moves from posterior end to anterior end and then into body cavity. So directly blood circulates the material to the tissues. There are no blood vessels. This type of circulatory system is called as open circulatory system. Got it? Next it is mollusca. The examples are snails, oysters, etc. See here, this is snail. In snail, there is a two-chambered heart and there are no blood vessels. So heart pumps blood directly into the body cavity, and all the organs are actually bathing inside this blood. Got it? So blood directly gives the materials to the body parts. It is more like cockroach. So this type of circulatory system is what we call as open circulatory system. But in some mollusks which belong to the class cephalopoda, there is closed circulatory system. They have heart as well as blood vessels. Example is octopus. Got it? Now echinodermata. The example is starfish. This is the starfish. They live in marine water. Surprisingly, they don't contain blood at all. The marine water itself acts as transporting medium. The water enters into the body and moves through closed channels shown here. See, this is the ring channel and there are 5 radiating channels. So through these closed channels, water moves and exchange of materials take place. Got it, students? So it is a closed circulatory system. Of course, blood is not present, but there are other organisms in echinodermata who have blood also. Got it? So with this, invertebrates is over. Now coming to vertebrates. All vertebrates, they have closed circulatory system with blood, blood vessels and heart, right? But they differ in the number of chambers of heart. If you take fishes, they have 2 chambers, 1 atrium, 1 ventricle. Amphibians and reptiles, it is 2 atria and ventricles, that is 3 chambered heart. In birds, it is 4 chambered heart, 2 atria and 2 ventricles. In mammals, again 4 chambered heart, 2 atria and 2 ventricles, right? So this is about the evolution of circulatory system in animals. I hope you understood. Thank you.